gentlemen, and non-binary beings, we've made it to another ceremony of wisdom and sass, one in which all of us partake. Oh yeah, we're at Constellation in Catskill, New York. Partake in the musical geniuses that are the Sass Boys. Justin. There's another one, his name I believe is, oh yeah, Wes. That's right. And we all know who Tollzar is. You are experiencing Tollzar's Discount Wisdom for Lost Lovers, featuring the one and only Sass Boys.
Yeah. It would appear as though we've got some glitches with our cameras. Either that or I couldn't afford to hire the Sass Boys this week. There they go, they're moving and shaking now. Barely. All right, folks. Yeah, are you ready for an apparently technologically unsound, but visually and intentionally appealing show right now? Sass is coming on now. Let's see if we can get him back in. No, they're frozen again. That's an odd thing. Well, a frozen sass is better than no sass. Maybe. Yeah. All right, Twitch, you're back. And this is a good thing. We, as usual, have an exceptionally good show. And then on top of that, I've got a request for you all. I'd love for you all to take out your tarot decks. And at the second half, after Sass in the Streets, I'm gonna ask all of you to flip one card. And then, the boldest of you, I would like to call in with a new segment. And I'm gonna not only read your card. You might even be able to draw too. But you're gonna win a signed poster, just like Harry Sundown did last week, which he hasn't picked up yet. But that doesn't mean the Sass Boys and I aren't hot celebrities around Catskill. We're definitely in demand. I mean, I would pick up our poster, wouldn't you, Wes? Yeah, that's right. Let's dedicate this one to Harry Sundown. I know he's been busy. All right. Little anticlimactic, but all right. We're definitely looking right now to maybe take a quick caller. It's that number right up there. We're feeling pretty sassy tonight. We'd love for someone to call in with a question about love, about existence, or maybe you just need some general wisdom. We're there for you. Oh yeah. If you just want to stare at the screen in your pajamas, that's okay too. We're there for you. Oh yeah, that's enough waiting for me. This is Tollzar's Discount Wisdom for Lost Lovers, featuring the one and only Sass Boys. We got a great show for you. It's already started. In fact, we're 20 minutes into it, and these two have quite the jam going. I don't know if all of you are aware of it, but today is a new moon in Sagittarius, and it is a complete solar eclipse. That's right. Let me tell you folks, a new moon in Sagittarius on a solar eclipse. And that's not all. We've got Mars and Mercury harmonizing. We got Venus and Jupiter harmonizing. This is a heck of a day to do a streaming show and still running into technical difficulties. But I tell you, it's time for all of you to think about what it is that your optimism is leading to your understanding in the most general sense. How is it that you can start something new right now that sows in the level of expansion that you need to aim yourself in the direction that you know you need to go? This new moon solar eclipse with all this harmonizing energy, yes, it does have the problem of maybe going too far, of going overboard, of giving too much. But I think we all need that kind of gamble. We need that kind of opening. So I ask you folks, what is it that you need to blow the roof off of right now and get yourself a higher ceiling to work with? That's right. We're the ceiling crew tonight. We've got musical shingles shaped like black keys. All right, we've got another want to become famous, buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com. That's right, let's give it up for Big Follows for spamming us. They were there right in the beginning. They're a very faithful watcher. Give it up for Big Spams, Big Follows. Yeah. Chaz is in the house, saying all those glitches, testament to how much sass there is in that room right now. We got Greetings Pals with the Broheathen, multiplied Broheathens. We've got RuVM posting a bunch of emojis. If you like those emojis, you can subscribe to the channel. And all you gotta do is link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account, and you got a free subscription. That's free money, folks, straight out of Amazon's pockets, right to the Tollzar's Discount Wisdom featuring Sass show. That's right. T-Money is right here. German sausage is the worst. This is super. Genghis Cloud9 says. Also pointed out the glitching, which I imagine is stopped, but so is chat, so we could be doing this show for ourselves. Who knows? Oh wait, we've got let's give it up for spam. For German sausage is the worst, yeah. All right, we need some high octane here, folks. And we're the ones supplying it. We're done begging for you to call that number right there, please. We're ready to do it ourselves, to give you the kind of entertainment you came here for. That's right. Let's take a moment right now and think about next week's show, which is gonna be a solstice special. Oh yeah, we've got a winter solstice special show. And then I'm sad to say we're taking a week off after that. Why? Because we want to revamp and inject some fresh material. Yeah, that's right. It has nothing to do with these guys not getting paid. It has everything to do with me needing a break. And I gotta tell you, let's enjoy these next two shows. The next one's gonna be hyper speed amazing. And I would love for you to tell your friends, and let's try to break some records on this show. That's right. Solstice show. Next week, 1 week from today, the 21st. Jupiter and Saturn aligning. Yowza. We're getting cheesy. This sounds like us now. You know, with the cheesy beats, let's talk about optimism for a minute, shall we? That seems to be the theme when we're allowed to open up completely and let our faith in that something good is going to happen, and when we need to hanker down in our good old Saturnian nature of being responsible, practical, realistic, and organized. That's right. Especially in these times, when are we supposed to just have faith in something, to be open? I know a lot of people are holding on to that, thinking it's a freedom. Well, I'll tell you what, I think these days, optimism is earned. You gotta figure it out for yourself. You gotta really understand and give yourself, hold on one second. Speaking of optimism, it looks like we got someone knocking at the door. Amazing, folks. Wow. Here we go. Yeah. Amazing. All right, I've got to get this camera out. We all know what kind of glitchy mess this turns into every time. Oh, we've got a little human here tonight. His name's Wes. And we've got a little baby. How's it going?
Brought you a star gift
A star gift
for your window.
on the window. Did you notice the star that was there up there to begin with?
I did. It's beautiful. I did. Thought you might like another edition.
That's amazing. Do you want to feed it to me?
Sure. You stardust.
Thank you. Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. All right. That is a confused individual. That's okay.
It's our first time meeting you. So,
And what is your name?
this is Patience.
Patience. We've got Patience here. That's right. This is the first time meeting me. I'm so glad you're not screaming, crying right now. You look like you're a chiller, and I like that. All right, and we've got Caitlin here, correct?
Caitlin, yes.
Yes, amazing. All right, well, you must have come with some astrological questions, am I right?
I did. Came with many.
All right, I'm gonna have to repeat them because to stay 6 feet away, you're not on the microphone. Okay, what kind of question do you have?
All right. Well, my first question has to do with the age of Aquarius, which everyone keeps talking about is coming, and this big deal of the solstice marking this time when I believe it's Saturn and Jupiter come conjunct in Aquarius. Anyway, I was hoping you could kind of elaborate on that, because as far as I understand, the ages actually go back sequentially, and I don't know, I just found the whole thing really confusing.
Yeah, don't we all? That's an excellent question because that seems to be a hot spot right now. I can tell you this, Caitlin and Patience. The age of Aquarius and the movement attuned to the spring equinox, this is not what we're going into. The fact that Jupiter and Saturn are coming into conjunction, since they're coming in conjunction right now, that's what people are confusing with coming into the age of Aquarius. But I'll tell you this, Jupiter and Saturn coming in conjunction like this does not happen often, and it happens in Aquarius. And what that really means is that pushes things forward is we're gonna really have to think about what it is that we're working through that allows us to expand our understanding and consciousness. We're gonna have to look at the planet. So these little, I know he's a cool dude. So is the other one. I'm talking about me. Yes, yeah, we're all weirdos. Yeah. That's funny, she thought you were the biggest weirdo, Wes. All right, no, really, seriously though, what we have to do, what I think is gonna happen is, we're all gonna start going, wow, I wanna use my imagination to go wherever I want, into technology, into my phone, into my video games. But we're all gonna be brought into that Saturnian nature, which brings us right to the planet Earth. We're all gonna be imprisoned in having to actually care for the Earth now, because that is what we have. I think that's what Saturn and Jupiter in conjunction in Aquarius is, exploration of boundaries that already exist, right? And we're all gonna get passionate and inspired to go into things that are already there. But no, it's not the age of Aquarius technically starting, but this has a lot of Aquarian energy.
Wow, okay. So when does the age of Aquarius start, just to clarify that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, my next question is a little bit esoteric, or maybe a little more vague of sorts, but I was hoping you could at least like shed some light.
Yeah, I don't think In-N-Out Burger's coming to the East Coast.
Darn. All right, well, that was my next question, but I guess I'll just skip that.
Okay.
So the other question I had is, I've been thinking a lot about this idea of mythic time versus linear time, and this idea that linear time is sort of an extension of like patriarchy and capitalism in a way, and empire. And I'm curious as to, it seems that astrology, you know, when you talk about it, it's sort of referenced in this idea of linear time. But in my mind, the cosmos, if anything, it's the cosmos that kind of makes me feel this weight of mythic time and this non-linear reality. So I'm curious to what your thoughts are on that.
Non-linear reality. I like the sound of that. Well, Caitlin and Patience, hey, the camera guy's cool, but I'm even cooler. I'm just joking, there is no camera guy. Anyway, what I think of non-linear time versus mythic time is this. I think we can incarnate on any timetable we want. So you could have one life in the 1940s, incarnate again in the 80s, and then in the 1700s right after that. That there is no linear time when it comes to understanding the lessons of existence on the human plane, which is very dense and very heavy, like Saturn energy. You've got it, right? You're like, I was just there. Now, if that's your belief system. Anyway, I know. So I think this, right now, you can go back and forth as much as you want. And maybe we'll start as human beings catching up to that whole concept of ourselves as spiritual beings. So, just because you can incarnate on a non-linear timetable, I bet you in waking existence right now, we're all getting a little taste of that. Like we're getting closer to the non-linear time because that's a structure that exists before we incarnate. Wow, that's a bedtime story for you. Is Wes asleep yet? How about you, Justin? He's still over there. He doesn't get the camera work because I'm lazy. All right. Wow, what do you think about that?
Thank you. That's really, I think, illuminated quite a lot for us tonight.
I hope I wasn't insensitive because I didn't understand your question.
No,
All right.
It was perfect. Thank you.
All right. That's amazing. Hey, you are an incredible little being. Wowza. What do you think? All right, that's great.
I think she likes you.
Yeah, you're not crying. That's incredible. All right, you two. Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having us. We'll be
Yeah.
back.
All right, I like that. Wow, that is sweet.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Happy new moon.
Happy new moon.
Happy new moon, guys. Keep
Happy
the
new
good
moon.
jams coming.
Yeah. I have no idea if this is still streaming or if we're stuck right now and frozen. Amazing. This is great. Is that Catskill drinking water you've got there? That's amazing. This is very, very refreshing water around here, especially when a water main breaks. All right, we got the SAS taking us through. Maybe they were frozen the whole time, we don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, we're gonna just do this. Okay, we're back. Okay, they could hear her, that's great. That adorable baby probably did want to touch my eyebrows, there's no doubt about it. Problem with that is I stop at tortillas in my mouth. Babies touching eyebrows costs some money. All right. Well, that was really nice. Yes, that's nice job. You know I love that star. Do you see that star they made me? That's amazing. That's the first gift we've gotten, other than all of you and everyone that's stopped by so far to give us the gift of free time. Yes. Take it away, Sass. And all you call that number. I think it's time we all called it. You're on camera, Wes.
Oh, good.
All right, let me take you off. You're embarrassing me. What the heck are you doing? My man bun's coming undone. All right, you're losing power, all right? This is a slight glitch, even though Mercury is in a beneficent relationship. I guess it's in a relationship with Mars. So the energy that creates is the energy that destroys. I take it we're still able. Here we go. He comes back hard, folks. All right. Sass is back. Sass is back. Frozen Sass. Psychedelic. Frozen Sass. Psychedelic. What is that? Why am I over there? I want to be big. Yeah. That's me now. Gliding along. I'm in the interstices of your mind. I want everyone to let go. Let's feel this out for a second. The sass is strong. Crazy inclination says people walk by. They look into my window, but they don't know exactly what's going on. They think things are a bit abnormal. Well, they're right. Things are a bit odd around these parts. But I'll tell you, you want freedom and optimism? You've got to pave the way, folks. You got to figure it out for yourself, where your boundaries are, and let them go. Oh yeah. Crazy intuition. I lost sensation in the bottom of the tree. I asked what it was for. It said for me, I didn't know. But that's okay. I went down into the earth the other day, the roots spoke. I said, how do I get closer to the top of your head? You gotta have some chakras, right? They didn't know what I was saying, but they felt the flow of what I was meaning. Like a lion's mane, I decided to shine bright. That's where it ended, and that's where I picked up. Tributaries fell out of luck, then they went back in, just like the branch of the tree in the wind. It bent, it went left to right, left to right, left to left, left to right. That's okay, I said. That's okay, I said. Left and right, left and right, left and right. I said that's okay, and then I got in the boat and continued to play. Inside my mind, took a trip down the creek. I wanted to figure out where was the leak of my energy. Every day, something goes around, swirling. I believe it says triangles upside down and friends. Something close to that, not exact. Slit in the hole and everything's a roll. Take it there. I said to myself, a wormhole. I put it on the shelf next to the relics that told me who I am. I threw them all out and looked at my hand. That was an easy thing to do. Easy as pie. Easy. Just left and right. Crawl space. Up in the attic, I wanted to figure out who had it, dag, nabbit. It's an old saying, slurred to be spraying like rain, like a sprinkler. In the summertime, shooting snow, or a squeezed lime inside the juice. There's something of the spruce, and from there, I know that the truce comes. I got a sword on the battlefield. You wearing a glove made of metal. Come and grab. Stop me there, and then never stab. It comes close, but never rad. Never like an 80s beat. Lost on the street. Everything's metal, but nothing has feet. It crawls and it slithers and it's just like the heat. You can feel it up your spine. Top of your head and the top of the rhyme. It's just time. Taken out of granite. Taken for granted. Time. Taken for granted. Alright, that was a little sloppy. But that's alright. Cause I have a map right here inside my own imagination where all that came from. Oh, wowza. Can we really feel what we need to feel right now? Are we gonna let ourselves go? Even though no one has chatted for some time now. Wowza. Can we get some life out there? 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 That was my quiet yelling voice. Wowza. Alright. Dang, that's sassy. All right, we got Chaz asking, Tollzar, I've been thinking about the overview effect that astronauts experience. Have you experienced something similar in your interdimensional travels? Wow, the overview effect. Wes, what's that again? Yeah, exactly. All right, the overview effect. Is that, I'm gonna guess on this, Chaz, is that when astronauts look from an overview of the planet Earth and it starts to create a chain reaction in their cognitive thinking, where then they can see the Earth from a distance and start to question their existence from the perspective of being grounded on the Earth. This chain reaction eventually leads to them being unsatisfied with typical culture's media. Then they finally tune in to Tollzar's Discount Wisdom and figure out, wow, I want to subscribe to that channel, and probably figure out other ways to give it money. Is that the overview effect you're talking about? He said, I got it. Or Chaz says, I've got it. That's great. Wow, Sass Boys. I feel like we're disconnected. Probably because you're frozen on the screen. All right. I wonder how much the baby came out non-frozen. How many people say that? Not many people say that statement, do they? All right. Wow, this sounds so good. I love the sassiness. This sounds like a frozen, icy, sassy beat, right? Is this like a sassy pop? Maybe we can sell them in the summertime. Come get your sassy pop. It's an icy beat. Delay. That was a hard cut. That's a lot softer. Let's try it again. Wow, Harry Sundan doesn't like being told what to do. But then submitted in the end. Tollzar's Discount Wisdom for Lost Lovers, featuring Yowza. That was some serious feedback. Dang. Oh yeah. Sass champs. Good job, Wes. All right, folks. We've reached that time. We are at intermission, which means, oh my goodness, that didn't go so well. Let's just, you're not supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to see that. All right, let's do this. Let's pretend that never happened. Deal? Okay. So it's time for another edition of Sass on the Streets. That's right. We got Sass on the Streets right now tonight. Here it is. And let's let it go. Let's let it fall. Yeah. I feel like the energy level's a little different than last time, and we're gonna have to create our own energy tonight. We could go talk to that Santa, or we could go check out the creek, the flow of the water. I'd take that as a sign. All right, let's roll that sass. But you gotta look both ways. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've already started the revolution in the streets. They're up there, calling out. We're not giving up. We've got hope and joy and light to spread throughout this village of Catskill. I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't jaywalk on camera. Maybe we should go down to the crosswalk and take this on the road. Thanks, citizen. That was impressive. You want to cross here in this back alley by that beautiful park? There's a padiddle. All right, let's go through this alleyway right here. There's no one in the park we're gonna scare, is there? All right. You go ahead first, just in case. I like that. You know, something tells me I wouldn't want to come upon us with this beat in a back alley at night alone. But maybe they'll get a load of me and be disarmed. Wowza.
You don't know how to play Skater Boy, but Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, let's go to the bridge. Good idea. Wow, look at the water. And here's where we get to publicize being weirdos. I'm not sure Catskill's up for this. Water Street, folks. Here we are, 30 miles an hour. I don't think I'll be filming backwards with all these large trucks zooming. Alright, we can just hang it on the corner. I feel like some of these big trucks aren't into it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, what's not to like about a couple of hipster weirdos on the corner of Water Street? Let's take a little walk, shall we? Hey, wait up for me. I'd say this is a hot beat. Yeah. That's right. Dancing around the fire. New York restaurant, we love it. All right. Don't lead me into a meter. My, what do we have here? Would you care for a little music? Just joking. We're walking around town. We went down to the bridge with our freak show. And people are really digging the sass. I could tell from their cars. You two having a good night?
The best night.
Yeah, I like it.
How's your night?
It's going great. We're just doing some free entertainment for people. We're part of a kind of big show across the street every Monday.
I heard about it.
Yeah, you might have seen us around town.
It's a big deal.
Big deal. Yeah. Well, if there's one thing you find to be hopeful in this world right now, what would that be?
I mean, I think it's friendship.
Friendship.
And, like, digging on Rose.
Yeah. Hey, Rose. All right. I like that, friendship. We've got that, right, Sass?
That's all we got.
Very enthusiastic.
That's what I'm saying. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Yeah, we're not getting paid.
All right, that's enough of that talk. It all comes back to money with these two. All right. Well, I want to make sure we make the rounds. Thanks for talking to us. Hello. All right, let's get psychedelic. Nice talking to you two.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you as well.
Bye, friends.
All right, we talked to a human being. That was good.
Yeah.
They actually talked to us. Probably because I didn't say anything offensive. All right, hold on, guys. I want to check out a bungalow I saw the other day. What do we got here in good old Catskill? Charming Capewood Barn, $275. Bright Catskill Contemporary, $325. $400. $1,695,000. Not bad. We've come a long way. I thought it was just the other year that we were in Forbes magazine as one of the most depressed counties and areas in the entire country. And here we are making it big time. 1.7 mil. All right. They're not talking to us. This is new. As we approach the winter solstice, I have to say, Jupiter and Saturn are coming into conjunction. They're both entering Aquarius soon. Here we go. I imagine all of you are feeling somewhat restricted or limited. And get used to it a little, because in the upcoming astrological forecast, we're talking about having to work with existing systems with exploration. That's right. So much for thinking anything's possible. We're going to have to look at what we're given, and we're going to have to fly to the moon with it. Oh yeah, that's a joyous song. I don't think you can go to the bathroom here, Justin.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. That's a transition for you. Well, here we are again. Unfortunately, no one has any money to buy half bottles of expensive sake.
Ouch.
What?
Nothing.
Fingies?
Yeah. Hey,
I
gloves.
hurt your fingies?
How was that frozen sass boy groove? They are icy tonight. Yeah, welcome back. Might I remind all of you, it's time to get those tarot decks out so soon, but not quite yet. And I'll tell you why. Because I expect a caller. Anyway, how's everyone feeling? Did you take a nice break? Did you take to heart the ability to feel optimistic? Maybe you took your 10 minutes and you felt yourself ready to write that letter, to go online and post that post. Maybe you went next door and knocked on your neighbor's door and left a gift basket. Who knows what you were doing? I'll tell you what, we were gathering our strength and we're ready for the second half. Yeah. So there was a little confusion on whether or not our flautist, Libby's, we talked about that. All right. Whether or not the flute player was Misty Chaga or Windy Chaga. Unfortunately, they go by both. So you can pick whichever one you want. Both make the bile swell in my mouth. But you can be called whatever you want on this show. And it allows you to get on here for very little pay and get some intern-like experience. That's right. We got a lot of internships here. I'm not saying the Sass Boys are interns. All right. Wow, the second half. Well, this might get broken up, but Tollzar, what do we do if we don't have tarot cards? Well, I'll tell you what you do. You buy the Tollzar and Sass Boys tarot deck for $79.99 at a local bookstore. Joking. Now, what you do right there, what I want you to do, if you want to participate in tonight's poster giveaway, you don't have to draw a tarot card. You can draw an album cover and tell me about it. You can draw anything, something out of the photo album from your childhood. I'll read it like a tarot card. But we're looking for the first caller when I say, not right now. And then we might get through a few, you know? Some people might say things on chat, and then I'll rapid fire and find out there's only 3 people on chat. Maybe we've only got 4 people in the room, who knows? We can't see. And maybe that's a little confession. None of us can see who's in the room, how many followers, how many subscribers, not until the end. We're going blind here, but we believe in you. With that kind of optimism that we were talking about earlier in the show. We don't like to talk the talk, but not walk the walk. All right, we got a call right now. Let's see who this is. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, Tollzar.
Oh, it's you. How's it
Sorry
going?
I'm late.
Hold on. There's your graphic. It's Chucky Wakita! Sorry, I didn't mean to give you the cold shoulder. I was doing the whole trying to direct thing at the same time.
Yeah.
You
I know
are
it's very difficult. You have a very garbage assistant who doesn't seem to want to help you.
Yeah, I know. You are a sight for sore ears, let me tell you that. We've had a number of non-callers tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
Slow night, huh?
yeah, Kita, it's like the service industry, you know? Sometimes there's slow nights, and you gotta roll with it, and that's when sometimes a special customer comes in and you can give them all your attention.
Oh, you know that you are speaking my love language.
Yeah, you're that special customer tonight, Kita. Check in with Kita. Oh, yeah. Sass is
Hello,
cooking up something
everyone.
nice. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Wes says hi. Wes says hi.
Hi.
Sonic Eddie said, I'm late, but I'm here. So
Oh, there he is.
we've got a lot of people in there. They're getting it together. They're getting ready to get a dose of Kita and figure it out. Kita, how was your week?
Oh, it's okay so far. Very weird weekend, but you know, working through it.
Yeah. Yeah, what was
How
the
was
weirdest
yours?
part? What was the weirdest part without giving away anything intimate?
I wish it was that kind of weird, Tollzar.
Okay, yeah.
No, unfortunately I can't say much, but what I can say is form it in the what am I trying to say? In the form of a question, what I can say is, how do you deal with crippling disappointments?
How do you deal with crippling disappointments?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got this one, Kita. I got you here.
What you got?
Okay. The only thing you can do is have some faith that time is going to mature that crippling disappointment into the way, get this, that you're going to be thankful for that disappointment later on. Now, what I mean is maybe that disappointment is